Cast iron will last a lifetime if you take care of it, but how many times do we have cast iron that looks like this, that's got a little bit of rust spots on it? It's not to be discarded. You can salvage this. So what you need is some steel wool. I prefer this that does not have the soap already mixed in with it. Now I would take this to the sink with some hot water and just scrub, 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 scrub until you loosen those little bits of rust and get rid of it. The steel wool will take good care of that in some hot water. If you need to use soap, this would be the only time this ever comes in contact with soap. Then rinse it well and dry it off. Once you've done that with a piece of cast iron, you're going to need to season it. So what you need for seasoning cast iron is some non-flavored vegetable or canola oil. I prefer oil, but if you've got some vegetable shortening, make sure that it's plain, and then you'll need to melt it and then cool it for this process. So what I'm going to do is just take a tiny bit of vegetable oil, and you see how much I've got in this pan. Then I'm going to take my fingers and I'm going to rub it all over the pan, up the sides. Make sure you get into all those little bitty crevices, and you'll notice that I've got some extra oil still in this pan. Don't leave it in there. Take a paper towel and dab all the extra oil out of that. The reason you want to do that is because if you leave that extra oil in there, it will sometimes get sticky on the surface after you've seasoned it. So what we're going to do now is season it in the oven. We've preheated the oven to 350 degrees, and what I've done is I've placed a jelly roll pan on the bottom shelf. This will make sure to catch any drips that might come from your cast iron and make cleanup of your oven easier. So I'm going to put the skillet in there upside down in the oven. We're going to leave it in there for 1 hour, and after 1 hour we're going to turn the oven off and let the pot sit in there till it's completely cooled. The beauty of properly seasoned cast iron is that food does not stick to the surface. So you've got a natural non-stick surface, and all you need to do to clean this after it cools down is just wipe it out and it's ready to use again.